Welcome back, you filthy Valorant casuals, to the Collegiate Valorant League, hosted by the Gamers EDU, hosted by me. I'm your part-time host slash full-time bottom fragger, Queen McRib. I'm super excited that we are now at the end of week 6, which means we are closer and closer to finding out who's going to be taking this whole heckin' thing, who's going to win the money, the prizes, the glory, and most importantly, the bragging rights. And it could even be one of the teams that are playing tonight. We got 2 matches for you guys lined up for tonight, starting off with CSUF Red versus Sac State, and then we'll be ending the night with the much awaited, I know everyone's looking forward to it, CSUN Black versus SDSU Black. But before we get into it, I know you're all excited, but I have a very exciting announcement. The Gamers EDU is super excited to announce that we will be partnering with Ritual Motion, which is a gaming company that specializes in creating compression gaming gloves for those of you who need it. And considering most people in this community have some form of early onset arthritis, I know it's super useful, and I know a lot of you will be interested in it. And they're even giving us 20% off with our discount code CVL20 for all of those who are looking to save some money and also protect your little fingies. And now I'm super excited to announce your casters for the first match, Eli the Curry and the OG Ben. What's up, you guys?
What is up? I could really use those you know, when your fingers get a little, you know, cold and you got to get the compression back because your fingers been stiff all day.
I'm sorry, I'm not mature enough to hear the phrase bottom fragger without laughing. I'm sorry. I tried to hold it in as long as I could.
I'm bottom fragger.
Intros have only gotten better and better over time. I'm so glad to have you here with us, because if I had to handle all the stuff that you handle, I know that I would get super upset and I would tilt and get angry. And that at the Gamers EDU is a no-no. So just a heads up tip for everybody out there. If you are feeling angry, if you're feeling an elevated heart rate, if you're starting to feel a headache or stomach ache, you're feeling a little nauseous, your vision is cloudy, and you're feeling like every word can be expressed with ampersands and hashtags, take a break. Take a deep breath.
Just walk away.
Go.
It's okay.
A mug or a glass of water, drink it, take a step back. If you're playing in a multiplayer game, consider after the game taking a break, maybe 15, 20 minutes. If you're playing a single player game, just step away, pause it. It's okay. You got time. Even the members of the Valorant League commentary team deal with tilt, as you may have noticed if you saw my last stream. At the end of it, I was angry, so you know what I did? Stood up, I walked in the kitchen, poured myself a glass of water, and now here I am, ready once again to get back into this Valorant action alongside McRib and Bent. And we do have an interesting match for you this evening. Before we head to that showstopper main event match, we've got what is this? I knew what it was. Sorry. Cal State Fullerton Red. I just did Fullerton Black. I didn't want to get it confused. Cal State Fullerton Red going up against Sacramento State. There's quite a schedule or a record disparity between these teams. Cal State Fullerton Red only 1 loss total this far in the year. Meanwhile, Sacramento State rolling into this match 2-8. They are very far behind on the standings shot, looking to make an upset happen. Bent, do you think Sacramento State has a chance to make that happen today?
I mean, we have seen Sacramento State really play strong before. Yes, they are really low, of course, on the leaderboards. We have seen them play strong. You know, they do start off sometimes, you know, momentum against them, and they do bring it back. I just wonder if this time maybe they've watched their VODs, they've gotten some information, they've learned how to more play together as a team, as a squad instead of individually. And can they bring that into this game and be that underdog who finally comes back? I mean, that's all we want to see. Now let's just do a reality check. CSUF Red, my bad, is high in the leaderboard, 7-1. Sac again being 2-8. Is this going to be a steamroll? I have to err on that side just because of what we've seen before. I have to be just on that side. It's like, why do I want to? Of course, I want to go for Sac and say, hey, these guys are going to come back full force, underdog it all the way up, and like they're going to get on point, and they're just going to totally just blow our minds away. But it's just like at the same time, you got to come back to reality, sit back, and you're like, but CSUF Red is in the position they're in because of how they play.
It is one of the strongest teams in the league. I definitely can say that I would not at all be surprised to see, excuse me, to see Fullerton Red maybe put together one of the stronger games we've seen. It's all expected, especially coming into the last stretch of the season. You want to be firing on all cylinders as you get closer and closer to the playoffs. But you might overlook things. This is a 2-8 team. You're unlikely to see Fullerton Red play Sacramento State once we get into the playoffs with the division split. So maybe a trap game. I've mentioned it before, and then it was shut down. I don't know. We have to play it out, which is the good news for every team still left in. There is no such thing as winning on paper in the Valorant League. You've got to get it done on the keyboard and the mouse. So all the talking said, we are on ascent for this game. It looks like both teams are ready. I'm ready. McRib, Bent, are we ready?
I mean, I could always use a snack. Take a break. That's how you gotta do it, you know. So if you're ever getting angry or tilting,
We're starting.
get a snack. A snack will change up your whole entire life. You know, get some
I will say though.
Pop-Tarts.
Go.
Pop-Tarts.
Wait. Speaking of, what type of Pop-Tart fan are you? I don't like the frosting on top of a Pop-Tart. That's just a little too
Thank
much.
you.
For me.
Nick
It's
Rick,
I
I'm
don't
so
want-
happy to hear you say that.
So if I say that I'm a cinnamon one or s'mores Pop-Tart fan, am I gonna get ridiculed?
No, I will not
Cinnamon's
ridicule
like-
you.
Okay, because I like the cinnamon one. Every other one is like, eh. S'mores comes in. I tried this Oreo one. I could not do it. It's too sugary. But
I'm
That's
glad we had
funny.
this Pop-Tart discourse.
so
Because I was gonna let you take the. Go ahead, girl. Go speak your truth.
look, if you ever see me and you just instantly want to make me happy, bring me a box of Pop-Tarts. I may be skinny, but man, I love the sugar.
You know, Ben, maybe for
So
Christmas,
instead of like roses, you want your girl to roll up with some Pop-Tarts.
Yes, if you really want to give me a box of Pop-Tarts for Christmas, I will take it and eat it, probably in one sitting, because I have no self-control.
Me personally, I like the unglazed
Well, that's good.
strawberry.
They have
Let me
an
get this
unglazed strawberry?
That's actually
frosting?
pretty good, yeah.
Strawberry, no frosting for me. And then I could toast it, I could untoast it. It doesn't matter. Glass of milk, no glass of milk. Actually, if I toast it, I can eat it without no milk. But if I don't toast it, then I probably need a glass of almond
So,
milk. these
do you
days.
prefer toasted Pop-Tarts or do you prefer untoasted Pop-Tarts?
What
Mm.
psycho prefers untoasted Pop-Tarts? That's crazy.
So you call me a psycho? Wait, so hold on. So like I got a box of Pop-Tarts and like sometimes like in the
We
morning
gotta get back
I'm
to
going
the
to work
game.
and I just grab one. Like I just grab one. All right. So you call me a psycho because I don't have enough time?
Right? A
Like-
man can't sit down with a nice
Okay, but that's
glass
what
of
I'm saying.
almond milk
You're
and an
saying you
untoasted
prefer them.
Pop-Tart?
You're saying you prefer them. You're saying that's your Pop-Tart of choice is an
What-
untoasted Pop-Tart.
No,
What's
that's
wrong
what-
with untoasted? Okay, like does it really change the flavor that much toasting a Pop-Tart though?
I'm just saying, what's with this like
does.
enforced binary where somebody gotta prefer one or the other? Why can't they each have their own individual strengths? If I'm on the go, I want my
guess
Pop-Tart toasted. It's a little hotter. It feels better. Feels more like a pick me up. If I'm able to chill, veg out, maybe I want to have a Pop-Tart that's a little, softer to the touch. Doesn't crunch as much. It's just a little more crumbly. It's kind of like a.
I mean, right now if you look in chat, a lot of people are agreeing that cinnamon s'mores is kind of the way to go though. I'm just saying.
You know what?
It's
Big Rip, you're right.
way
We got a
too
match.
much.
We got a
Hey,
match.
They're still
Gotta be-
buying, all right? Nothing happened yet. We're just getting information, all right? The Pop-Tarts is important to me.
Well enough, Zanito on the sofa. As you see, Fullerton Red will handle attacking duties for this half. It will be Sacramento State, the underdog, holding down the defense as Sora 942 on the Killjoy, hanging out on the B sites. And it is a slow offensive beginning now for Fullerton. No rush. And Sacramento State not in any hurry to engage on their end.
And maybe just I mean, of course, the Reds got to get in there and at least plan or get the kills. I mean, all really Sacramento State's got to do is just wait the corners and wait for them to come around those corners and take them out. But see, we have seen Red have the good corner checking, so like we see the visuals going up now. He, Prodigy getting pushed back as Omi gets taken out
Solace opens it up. It was a delayed A push, and now everything coming in is base. Gonna get the kill there. Zanito getting the plant, and Sora now up in heaven, but nothing doing. There's no one up there. Now Sora's got to try to make something happen here. Oh, gets a nice shot there on Powerful. Shutting down an early gun for Fullerton, but it looks like things are working out the way of Fullerton as 1, 2, 3, the trades come out.
1, 2, 3, and that round's over. Bada bing, bada boom. To the next one. Yes, that's a catchphrase I'm gonna start using now. Just why not?
Go ahead, man.
Hey, that's who I is. That's who I be.
It's a strong opening round for Cal State Fullerton, as we expected. Of course, this is a side with quite a few players who could, on their own, devastate an entire team if they get the opportunity. We saw Powerful go out early, and I remember Powerful being one of the first players we saw really do well for Fullerton. You know, with Teddy, Bees.
Teddy already. Look at Teddy already out there getting the first interactions off, pushing them into the corners.
And there's the Molly down as well, forces Omi to try to get out, and they're picked off by Zanito and Powerful there.
Sora's with the shotgun, or the little shotty with the 2 burst. See if we can get a. See if he's. If only they knew the information we could see, right in front of them. There was just the shots could have been straight on. As Solos backs off.
And Solas there there's an interesting bit of positioning there as we see the work being done here. Solas taken out on the rotation there. Solas stayed up on the B site as if they were looking to push there, even after the spike went down, and it actually held Sora there for a long time. Curious.
I mean, Soupy was able to clean it up as he tried to rotate out of there over to A, but the spike is down, it's counting down, and we haven't seen Sac State try to do any defense yet. So right now we're seeing that Red isn't taking another round.
Well, Sora doing well there. They got base. There's another one from Sora, but the spike goes off all the same.
Yeah, the time was gone. You could hear it beeping, just counting down.
Well, Sora does well to get a couple of kills at least, put up a bit of defense for Sacramento State. They haven't had much to talk about thus far, but there's a beginning. You look to see Prodigy and Omi sitting there on the 2 most aggressive agents for Sacramento State, hoping that they're able to initiate more, as finally Sacramento State will be able to buy in and get rifles. But the Jet and Phoenix are met on the other side, Powerful and Teddy playing those 2 agents respectively for the side of Cal State Fullerton. So there won't be an agent advantage there, but you just hope, to see 2 of the more aggressive agents respond well before going down, at least take out 1, but hopefully 2 each before they fall. Thus far, it has been a quiet game for them. And you don't really want to be quiet against Cal State Fullerton. They are the team players are loud, and their fans are also loud and out in the chat. You don't want to be caught quiet against them.
And once Fullerton gets their momentum and gets their economy and is able to continually beat down on Sacramento and break their economy, the game's pretty much over. They're gonna go, probably 11-1 into the half, or maybe 10-2. I'm not doubting that at all.
Well, right now, Sora doing another good job here. It's looking like a great round for Sacramento. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, nope. I can't read.
It's CSUF Red again taking it now 3-0. This is where the loser bonus is now gone. This is the last round where you have a loser bonus.
Big Rib, I'm telling you, I did the 5 o'clock match, and I completely forgot that the side switched again. My poor brain is overworked, and I couldn't remember.
The chat was like, "This is wrong. This is very wrong."
They literally said that in the patch notes that they did that so that they can make it easy for broadcasters who were doing tournaments, and that the teams wouldn't get switched. And the only thing it has done is successfully confuse me, the lowly caster.
They're not helping us.
Maybe just not switch sides, but just kind of change colors. Or maybe it'd be easy.
I just write attacker and then defender underneath the screen, like for the broadcasters. But look, again, all I do is talk about the match. I don't do no shooting. As you see, bees, base, bees. It's bees.
Yeah, it's bees. So if people are scared of bees and bees is coming around, you don't want to get stung by the bees.
No, if you see,
you see that? You see that?
if you get shot, you go, oh god, bees. That's powerful there. Finally gets a kill. Omi able to get something done in the mirror match.
Ooh, he was just waiting.
How is Papa still alive? Excuse me?
And well, Soupy was able to finally clean it up. You know, that soup was a little too high. He had to spit it out. My puns are on point tonight.
You gotta pace yourself, man. We've only in the round 4, man. Pace yourself. Please, leave something for the second half.
Oh, don't worry. There's more coming.
Well, right now it's Sacramento State who's going to need to get a move on here as the spike is down. Zanito sitting down in the bottom half. Bees looking to shut down the intro. They're not able to do it. Solace is able to clean it up, however.
Bees got swatted back.
Nice work through the wall there by Teddy. Soupy now.
The last one up in heaven, it looks like. Yep. And look at that. Able to come around. Solus coming around, getting the flank. The flanks.
There was less time and little action there for Soupy. Was only sitting on the sheriff, trying to figure out how to move, and at the time there wasn't any hope.
It seems like they are trying to still having somewhat of an have somewhat of an economy, because as Red is winning each time, the economy on their side is going down. The scene op is being bought on Sac State's side, so this is we could either see some comeback or they're gonna lose that investment, which is gonna be really, really rough.
That's a big buy there from Soupy, but they have done well. They've earned the money for it, and they have gotten a couple of kills in these early initiations. As Powerful, who's someone I'm used to seeing do quite a bit of work, has been held relatively quiet. But when you're playing with a team, you know, the skill level of Fullerton Red, you can be really good and not look great because the rest of your teammates don't have much slack to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
That is currently the case as Powerful on the side of the team that's 4-0. So, you know, not doing too bad.
Ooh, and Soupy able to get the first shot off with the, able to get a 2K right off the bat just from in the middle.
There is a strong opening statement there for Soupy.
Able to get those 2 shots off in courtyard. I really thought he was gonna get the 3.
Ooh.
Misses the 3. The Omen now knows it's an Omen via Omen.
And while that's happening now, a couple of wall bangs here. Powerful got one, Solace with another. So while Soupy was doing great work with that operator, Fullerton is able to even it up. And it looks like they're rotating away from that operator towards the B site, which is heading adjustment from them.
If you bring the operator to you, you have the advantage. The operator has to pretty much set up. Especially with, you know, how this game works with its mechanics, you kind of have to stop before you can shoot. Otherwise, your accuracy is always going to be off.
Yeah. And they've made that even worse for the operator as well. It's now even more of a sedentary weapon where the accuracy penalty is even harsher for moving. You see Psycho trying to get something started, but they can't take out Bees. Powerful takes out 3 as Soupy and that operator are gone. It was an aggressive defense from Sacramento State, hoping to save something with the money they had spent. Instead, now they have to start all over again, down 5-0, and Fullerton looks like they're ready to press forward and not look back.
As you know, at the end of that,
sorry.
Go ahead. I was just
that
guys keep interrupting each other.
No, I was gonna say that this could go one of 2 ways for Sac State, because even though they are at the bottom of like the leaderboard for the CVL, I mean, I feel like that's a lot less stakes once you're like, you know, toward the bottom. Like you can do what Ben says, like pull Hail Marys, and it feels a lot less like they're on the line when you're at least at the bottom of the board. So I was actually hoping that Sac State was just gonna go like crazy and just be like, let's just do it.
Let's just pull it out. As Omi already starting to get the headshots with the sheriff, you know, they're looking pretty good in this round right now.
Yeah, there's a great performance there by Omi as Soupy is able to take out Powerful, but Zanito looks to be running cleanup. There's 2.
Ooh, Prodigy to switch it around. As they are trying to get through this. Ooh, and Zanito able to turn around on him for the 3K. Is he gonna be able to?
No, Prodigy had the weapon picked up off another body and was able to respond, get 3, and save the round for Sacramento State. So the round after they are completely shattered, going into it with nothing but pistols, they were able to pull it out.
Let's see if any of my predictions could be true, though. You know, either 11-1 or a 10-2. I'm trying to get that first cast prediction. I'm I'm trying to get my 5 play, whatever it's called.
I think
Honestly,
Moody
I
is
can't
the only
remember.
one who has 2 perfect predictions under his belt right now.
Who
Coming for
does?
his gig, huh?
I am.
You did.
Ah. Well, there's always gonna be competition. That's what makes it great.
See Soupy now. Another operator purchase for Soupy. Coming back into it.
And B's really getting the headshots. B's stinging. He's stinging pretty well. He's making sure it counts.
You should run.
Push up here again into the A site here as Powerful tries to get something happening here. Pre-firing in heaven, trying to make things work. Teddy able to take out that Sora, it looks like. But Prodigy responds. Prodigy has done well, but it's hard work. As Bees gets another, Omi gets 2, and then Zenito finally takes that Omi. Now Soupy has to make something happen. That was the opportunity there, but they didn't know through the smoke, and Bees, like...
Stinging. Bees is stinging.
Like their namesake to a flower, Bees drawn to victory. 6-1 now, Bulletin.
Getting the pollen. He's getting the pollen. He's making sure it's good.
Well, it was a round. It's been a round that we anticipated, right? Just from what we've seen out of these past performances for these teams. But I gotta say, I don't know that I expected to see the flickers of hope. Soupy, Prodigy, Sora each have taken turns looking pretty strong against this Fullerton side. I would have to say. I feel like they're just a little disjointed, right? They're not all putting it together in the same round, so it's costing them points, even as the performances are nothing to scoff at. So see Powerful though getting the start here, and then a second.
Two right off the bat. That's gonna be tough for Stack Safe to even come back with a 5v3, as they're already rushing into A point.
Yeah, and Omi is low as well. As you see, Prodigy gets taken out by Solace. So now just Sora and Omi up. The Blaze Storm is out at this point. It's committed, and Sora, maybe an opening as Solace gets one. There's a pick there from Omi.
But Omi does get taken down after the follow-up.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Not able to find a second flick with the knives. So now
It's also like these flickers of hope though, they're coming like when it's like 3v like all the full team, you know? It's not coming like at the start of the match.
Well, but that's the tail of the tape when it comes to these best teams, right? These are the performances we come to expect out of them. And remember that there's only been one loss for this Fullerton Red team. So it's not as if, you know, they still have that claim that, you know, either one of San Jose State or Northridge, like, they haven't lost to them, right? One of those teams they haven't lost to, or San Diego State Black. So, you know, if you're Fullerton Red, you're still looking to make an argument that you might be one of the best teams in this league, if not the best team in this league. And it often gets done with great aggression rounds. That said, while I was busy pontificating, Sora was busy killing 2 people, so I'm going to shut up and watch for a little bit. Some work is getting done.
But I don't think they're, just because they have lost the 2 in the beginning, does that mean they're down and out? We have seen really good plays from Red side. They do know how to stick together as a team. I'm not saying that Zach can't take this. I do believe they can take it as well, but Zenito already starting off against Soupy, which Soupy is a very strong person on their team.
Indeed. Now the shock dart comes out here. It's looking like A, and it looks like the setup is well stated there for Sacramento State, but Solace turns the corner on Omi. It's all well and fine to be standing in the right spot, but you've got to be ready when the enemy comes.
Ooh, and the Hunter Furies just grazes Bees and gets him down a little bit, but doesn't scare him away from the plant. Now setting up a 3v3. Like I said, Red is very confident in their gameplay. They can lose 1, they can lose 2, but they're not going to give up. And now we're going into a 1v2. This is where it starts getting a little sketchy for them.
Wow, Psycho through the smoke.
Great gameplay by Psycho. We haven't said Psycho too much this game yet. I remember in the earlier games, Psycho was the only person we talked about. So it's good to see that finally all these teams are starting to come together and each player is getting more of a spotlight.
It's definitely a bit more of a response now from Sacramento State. We talked about it. They have flashes. They're just looking to find a couple of rounds in a row where they can do it. They're not out of it yet. 7-2 is a strong lead in the first half, but it could just as easily turn into 7-5 if Sacramento State is able to keep this momentum rolling. And as I saw in the last match between Fullerton Black versus San Francisco State, San Francisco State walked in the second round up 7-5, ended up losing, 7-5, and they ended up losing 13-7. They were shut out in the second half. Now, I don't say that to say Sacramento State's been shut out Fullerton Red, but the lead is not safe just because you think it is.
We are coming close to that end of the half, and Red is looking very strong again as Red wins every round after the first 3 rounds losses. There's no more loss bonuses, so the economy starts to really shift one way or the other, and that's what we're seeing for Red as the Red continues to be able to full buy pretty much into every round as Sac State not able to, and they have to pick and choose. Do I want a gun? Do I need my abilities? Do I have to get armor? What do I need this round? What can I take and what can I give up to make sure we can try to secure a victory?
Yeah, almost impossible really to, establish a strong defense if you have to rebuy over and over again, especially when you're turning the corner against a team as strong as Cal State Fullerton, up 8-2 now, heading into round number 11. And things are now, at this point, looking pretty grim if you're a Sacramento State fan.
I've said this before, and I feel like a broken record. When you get a lead against you, already, 6 points, and you're getting close to that half, I feel like the mental state of yourself can start diminishing, or just the team mental state in general. It's just like, how can we come back from this? But you can't let that overtake you. As already it's almost a flawless.
Part of Valorant is your stamina. These are some long matches, especially if you guys are going back and forth. So it's a skill you have to cultivate.
Yeah, and it's at the end of the day as well. These are students, right? They've got classes, they've got homework, they've got lives. So you're looking to perform, but it's tough. It is tough, especially when you fall behind now. 9-2 for Fullerton Red. They're looking like they want to make a quick work of this. Looking like they want to try to maybe, be done with it.
I think, like you said, Eli, sometimes people got dates and they're trying to get out there. You got to be there for the team. You got to play at 7. You got a date at 8. And you got to be home by 9. So you got to make quick work of it.
They're refreshing their AP Twitter follow between every round. They want to be there for it. They don't want to miss it. As Omi right now with 2. That's a great start. That's another strong start from Omi. We've seen a couple of those. It's those moments, those flickers of Sacramento State that make me wonder exactly what is consistently. Oh, and there we go. You see right there the kill there from Soro, but they reloaded right after one shot.
This ain't Call of Duty. You ain't got to reload after every kill.
Yeah. That is tough now. What could have been a much more advantageous retake situation is tough, but Prodigy does where it takes out Zanito as he tries to set up on the spike, and then Prodigy finds B. So now we're going to get another response from Sacramento State. They'll save this round.
Now we're going into the half, and this is sadly where we have not seen too many good plays from Sac State. Their pistol game. They do have definitely a good pistol game, but at the same time, Red can really get ahead on their pistol game as well.
Yeah, this is going to be an important round here for Sacramento State. If they are going to make an outstanding comeback happen, it'll begin in this pistol round. They can get ahead, maybe get themselves an economic advantage.
And now we have to see that Sac goes against, Red as attackers. Their defending was, it was pretty good. They were able to keep it up for the most part, but now they have to go against Red, who's not only very good at attacking and they have really good, gun skill. Now they have to go against them being set up.
Yeah, and look at that. Omi being taken out immediately. Palfo is looking to put this down in the pistol round. Jet, one of the few characters who just has movement abilities, and as well as that air dash, that grounded dash in a pistol round. I feel like Jet is just one of the scariest agents you can go against because she can just move herself so quickly around and you don't have a high rate of fire to track her, you really got to be quick on the mouse with it.
Gotta have that flick of the wrist.
Yeah. Which is what you practice as a Jet player, right? Because you know you're going to be throwing yourself around, so you're just naturally into it. Sora did well to place themselves, and they're able to get the kill there on solid.
But not, and then they just get followed up and taken out.
Yeah.
As the spike is planted for Sac State side, so now they have put pressure on the red side.
Yeah, it was a trade out, and it is 3v3 here. Ooh, but oh, never mind. Prodigy's able to clean it up there. And then Soupy and Psycho do work. Okay.
All right. Hey, Soupy. I know you're trying to get some airtime. Here you go. You got the airtime from us casters now. Soupy, your name's being said. Your name's being heard.
It's a job well done in the pistol round. Sacramento State puts the first foot forward. It's a long journey back into contention for this game, and ultimately perhaps to put themselves in position to do something well in the lower side playoffs. But if they're going to do anything, it'll start one round at a time, as Cal State Fullerton has no real reason to panic. They don't need to try to force anything here. As you see, they'll probably load out with little more than maybe some utilities, or nope, just pure pistols. They're not even going to load up on any abilities for Fullerton. This will just be a...
Oh, as Powerful just gets him while he's looking up in space, counting the stars in the sky.
He didn't even grab the gun.
He didn't, no. Powerful's just like, nah, we got our own economy. We don't need your help. We see that you're trying to get the pop shots off right now, just through the visuals. And sometimes these pop shots can really change a game up if they especially are on.
Yeah, you see the trades off here as Prodigy tries to make
his way in the B right now. It's quiet. Everyone's getting those points to charge up their ultimates going into this last half of the game. As Powerful, if Powerful does do the jet blast over the wall, he might be able to take a couple out with him.
Oh, there's a turn there from Soupy though. That was a very wise turn, and Prodigy follows through as well. It's looking good again for Sacramento State.
And Sac might just be taking the loss bonuses just to build their economy. I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's a long rotation at A site, and along the way, Prodigy takes out Zanito. Bees gets one, but then it's traded out by Psycho. And now the 1v3 leaves Solace alone on the Cypher, and nothing doing as Omen, sitting in the pocket, gets the good, clean kill. And all of a sudden, 5-9, 2 rounds in a row. Or actually 3.
They're starting to close up they're starting to get more breathing room now.
Yeah, but here we go now with the full buy from Fullerton, right? Lost bonus is added up enough. They can invest fully. They're ready to finally take the tone on the defender's side and perhaps shut the door that is now beginning to show just a couple solo rays of sunlight, maybe, for Sacramento State, possibly.
That is possible. Who knows what's going to happen?
Like the good play from the solo players that are kind of keeping Sac State above water right now, Eli?
Saying Omi, respond well, which we've seen, but now I feel like what's happening is they're maneuvering better off of those picks. It's not isolated, and as you mentioned, it's not happening or late in the round where the positions are already set, people are basically where they are, or the spike is down, or what have you. Now they're getting kills, and they have an ability to maneuver from that. They can actually put pressure on Fullerton and kind of shift them around and take away some of those strengths. And I think that's what we've seen in these last 3 rounds from Sacramento State that has enabled them to do that. They're going to need to keep doing it, obviously, but it's what we thought they were capable of, even if their record wouldn't indicate it.
As Red is already starting off pretty strong, getting a 4-3 lead, being on the defending side. The spike is planted now. Sac is putting that pressure on Red to push him in a, as Sac is ready on the corners.
Psycho doing well there, takes him out. Prodigy gets Palfo. It's Bees and Zanito left.
2-1.
And they are capable as Zanito gets 2.
And Zanito now turning it around for them. Now they're starting to take that momentum back, going into 10-5. I think there's only 3 rounds left, and this could go either way of... Possibly they could come back. Sac could come back, be the underdogs who really just take it from underneath them. or we just see Red finishing it out strong, maybe a 13-6. You know,
Yeah, it's very possible. I think that's a reasonable score call at this point, as now with the full buy-in and now obviously the loss there for Sacramento State, they're clearly behind on equipment this round. They will be at the disadvantage, and they're not going to have time to just lose 3 more rounds. Like you said, they can't play the part of Fullerton and just lose 3 rounds and then have a full buy and then, oh, we'll win this next round. They need to make something happen here, even without full equipment or the best guns on the market. So we'll see how they try to set it up. Sora has done well to place themselves well, and now they're going to know the situation as they turn on Zanito, and Zora gets it done.
and we've seen these plays, so as long as they can keep these plays going, they've been pulling pretty strongly right now. Their gun skills have been on point. The headshots have been there. Can they keep it up, though, as powerful as now coming out with the Blade Storm?
Find it there. Yeah, and you see the work there. The fall-off damage makes that Blade Storm a little less dangerous in a fight like that. Sora and Powerful able to trade off a little bit. But no finality there.
So you see the Phoenix healing up. Prodigy has used this skill before, using his fire to heal himself instead of using it as an offense ability, using it more of a defense ability.
The B-side push comes. Powerful forced out of the area, only left with that pistol as you see Prodigy stepping in, taking out Teddy. It's been a slow game for Teddy, not much to say, as Prodigy gets a second now in the B-side, and the spike will go down. B's waiting for a moment before making the decision. It's going to be a full rotation. Prodigy with a third, and only takes out B's.
B's was able to get a shot off, but the follow-up, which now they're doing, and that's what's allowing them to pretty much stay ahead for the most part. They're allowing themselves to come back.
They doing what they were unable to do, which was put together sequences, right? Not just 1 or 2 kills in a given moment, but a kill that matters. Break the formation, screw up the supply line, as it were, and really shift the momentum of the push for Fullerton, as they right now have struggled on the defender side on this. And no, I'm not bugging, right? I'm bugging now. They're defending. Yeah, they've struggled on the defending side. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they got us all.
The color is. I'm telling you, I can't do it. I'm not smart enough to remember which color is which, or that is all I could do.
Just remember, red is supposed. It's green somehow, or blue, whatever that color is. Teal, maybe. I don't know.
Spike planted. Attacking team looked good. Defenders only have 1. Solace alone, not good.
Not good.
That's how we should guess from now on.
Just short sentence. Keep it sweet, to the point. No need for the in-between words.
Boom, boom, don't say ow.
TLDR cat.
And people think we're smart.
Oh, wow.
As Prodigy is able to clean it up with a 3-piece on the end. Is that a 3 or 4?
That's
a little
3.
Blurry.
All
right.
That's Prodigy's second 3K in a row here. And now 7-10.
They're closing it up.
We're well past.
Yeah, they are.
This is past the prediction, right? I'd agree with you. I didn't think Sacramento was really in position to get more than 6. I'd have called that a really good second half for them. They have already gotten past that. And honestly, if Prodigy is going to keep stepping forward like that in these sites,
maybe this comeback's gonna happen. Energy drinks that just made him hyper focused, and he's just getting his shots on. Is that what it is?
It's got to be the G Fuel.
Probably is the G Fuel. No, you know what?
Somebody send him a test after this game. Somebody send a test to Prodigy's house. We expected.
You know what
first
it
day
is?
On Monday.
He got the compression gloves.
Got the compression gloves. His fingies are no longer cold.
The fingies stay warm. The gameplay stays hot. That's how they gonna do it. Prodigy got the 1-up with the compression gloves. Now, if everyone gets the compression gloves, kind of equals out again.
Shout out to Ritual Motion.
Little shout out, you know. I'm just putting it up there.
You know.
No, Prodigy.
And Prodigy turned away from it.
Prodigy getting stung by the bees.
Sora fell earlier. Super gets flashed, but even before the flash, was able to get 1. Like Teddy now having the first really strong round of the game for them with 3 there, and a clutch round. Yeah, and a necessary round for Fullerton as well, as they had started to slip away, nearly falling within only 2-round lead. But now putting it back down, starting to see the Fullerton chat, just kind of, just like, hey, no, we're just for content, just
We're making sure it lasts a little longer than an hour, right? We're trying to get the time right,
Yeah.
Trying to make sure everyone gets the fair share of airtime. So
While it would be noble of them, I would recommend getting the job done as quickly as possible. As, though they are students, they're not kids to be played with. These are
professionals who wear
professional amateurs with guns,
and they wear compression gloves.
As Powerful gets one there, Teddy now on the run and back, looking to get very aggressive here, but they're just going to get turned aside, forced away from the B point. But it is going to be a full B push. At least that's the formation right now we're seeing out of Sacramento State as Psycho takes out Zenito. Killjoy ult, zoning off the site for now. Forcing Sacramento State to stay behind, but now you see Powerful with their third kill of the round.
Powerful, and then switching around, Bees been stinging now. Bees is coming back full force.
And now Prodigy's going to need 4 here. As Powerful with a slow fall fadeaway kill number 4.
Can we get another ace, please? I've only been a part of 1 and I've missed all the other ones. Or 2, maybe 2. Yes, I remember.
Request an ace.
Request an ace. Can I use my stream points that I've gathered in stream to request an ace, please?
Bent now calling for the ultimate walk-off Brown win victory. Said, go ahead, pick an operator, take 5 shots, and then everybody take 10. The round to be over. We'll see. Match point now for Fullerton Red, and a match that has gotten a bit closer than you would have anticipated, but now still definitely in their hands. As you see Soupy going back to the operator, but it's Teddy opening things up on Psycho, the back end.
All right, Teddy, now you need to get 4 more kills.
Well, there's Powerful taking out Sora, so it won't happen for that side. Solid's taking out Prodigy. It's Soupy and it's Homie.
And they're both stuck outside of courtyard on pizza
There's
side.
The Molotov, and there is the armor.
The armor's gone. 69 health. Nice. Just got through it out there.
What? What?
We just got taken out?
Did you just dip an operator? Okay, Omi able to take out Powerful. But there's Teddy.
There it is. Teddy coming around. Definitely cleaning up. He wants a little bit of airtime too. Good job, Teddy, coming around that side.
But I'm sorry, did we just watch Powerful actually literally ghost an operator? Did we just see Powerful leave an operator on red?
Yeah, he said, "What's up?" And then he got the "you up" text and just left it on red.
He really just dialed 0 operator and then just put the phone down and walked away.
He did.
Okay. All right.
No, we will acknowledge that as that was like the last of the ending kills of this game.
Oh yeah, like
what a way to CSUF Red was like, "What's up? How you doing? I'm gonna leave you on red though," and then they left.
Well, it's a tough game for Sacramento State and what is looking to be a bit of a disappointing season. As you see, Prodigy actually sitting atop the the KDA ratio. And there were moments of brilliance, not just from Prodigy. Sora did well as well. Soupy looked to have a couple of things going, but at the end of the day, it's the total package from Cal State Fullerton. No one leaving too much to be desired. No one leaving themselves open. No one costing the team too many rounds. It's a hallmark of every team we've seen and talked about at the top of the leaderboards thus far. And now with this victory at 8-1, looks like, maybe Cal State Fullerton has a little something to say to Northridge, maybe a little something to say to San Jose, even Cal State Long Beach. Like, hey, your time may be up.
This is where we're going to start as we come into the 7th week now, and then finally into the 8th week, where we're just going to see the top teams finally go head to head and really see where the skills are going to be placed, and where we're going to really see probably these games that are not going to be steamrolled like this, but might go on past 30 rounds. Who knows? You can be in here for 2 hours just going back and forth.
We do not know.
That's kind of an exaggeration. I don't know if we'd be here for 2 hours, but Just saying, I think the games are gonna get a lot more intense.
Well, we won't be here for 2 hours this time. Oh, go ahead, McRib, you got it. I'm listening.
I got it. Speaking of, we do have one very exciting match tonight. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. We're gonna see CSUN Black versus SDSU Black go against each other again.
Aha! Rivals. Redemption
Rematch.
draws nigh.
See it. Although myself and Bent will not be here to see you through that match, you will have the indomitable talents of Funny Man and Muted to handle that one. It's a great day of Valorant, and it's not even over. That's a really nice sentence to say, even if I said it poorly.
Yes, it's not over yet.
Before we start,
As we
because all three of us, we casted the last CSUN versus SDSU match. We casted the last one. Who you guys think is going to take this one? And we were all right. I think we all said CSUN Black, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and who was it again? So CSUN Black versus who?
SDSU.
CSU.
I'm gonna stick with Northridge for this one. I'll be honest with you. Based off of what we've seen thus far with them against the rest of the top of the table, they've held their own and they've looked great. And I like them with information, maybe more than some of these other teams. With that said, maybe we haven't seen San Diego State really have the opportunity to turn their aggression up against an opponent they're most familiar with. And that could play into it. But just as an initial read, I do think I would still stick with Northridge for that one. But it'll be exciting to see how it plays out nevertheless.
I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I think I have to do the reality checks and just bring it back. The scoreboard does tell us a lot. It's just like these teams play well and they're up on the scoreboard for a reason. So I have to go with CSUN.
All right, folks. Well, I'm going to need to dip out immediately. I am sorry for my curtness, but much love, of course, to all of you watching at home. Shout outs to everybody in the chat who's being chill, being dope, enjoying the stream. We really appreciate y'all. McRib, Bent, y'all know y'all the best. I've been Ellie Curry. I love y'all, and I got to go.
I am the OG Ben. I'm gonna leave you with a face zoom because why not? This is me. This is who I am.
Man. And I am Queen McRib. We will see you at our next match. CSUN Black versus SDSU Black. You're not gonna want to miss it. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere.